So I am trying to now recover from my eating disorder again because I want my relationship to work. I know this seems really confusing, but we got in a lot of arguments. I used the feeds against Richard in an argument. I said I wasn't going to do them because I was mad at him, and I kept doing that over a course of like 48 hours and saying I wasn't going to eat because I was upset with him. And we just can't have that happen anymore. I really am in love with him, and in order to make this work, I have to try to work on my eating disorder more. So I have 6 months to really work on my recovery and see if I can recover in that time period. I'm really going to work with my therapist and see if it's possible. I don't know. I just feel kind of defeated because I got MRI reports saying that my osteonecrosis is worse. I now have moderate osteoarthritis. I have torn joints, torn ligaments, another condition, and I have to have surgery October 29th, a decompression surgery on my knees. I have to be in a wheelchair again for distance to go to the grocery store and places like that. I'm just feeling really defeated. I just don't know where to go from here. I don't know how to recover for myself. I'm recovering really for my relationship because I don't want to lose it. I've just been feeling a lot of problems with my body image and intense fear of gaining weight and wanting to restrict my feeds and more of like wanting to engage in deceptive behavior, and I can't. I have to be totally honest with Richard. That's an agreement we made that I would tell him ahead of time how I was feeling and if I was going to have a behavior, and so I have to do that. And that's very strange for anyone with an eating disorder, that you can't ever go behind the person's back, that you have to completely say what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it, and you can never have any behaviors on your own. So that was the agreement I made for my relationship to stay intact. And I really have no choice but to recover, because if I don't, my relationship will probably end because of the fact that Richard really can't understand my eating disorder from that perspective. I really wish he would read the book because it really does make me sad. I love him so much, so dearly, and I am really in love with him and so sexually attracted to him. But I really want him to understand eating disorders more so that he would understand me more and understand that it's a mental illness and not a choice. So I hope he does. I hope he gets to reading it, and I hope he comes to therapy with me so that maybe we can make some progress and make some headway in this eating disorder, and it's not just me trying, that it would be him working with me. So I hope we can do that together. And I hope that I do recover from my eating disorder after having it since I was 10 years old, that it's not just something that I end up either dying from, becoming worse with illnesses with, or symptoms, or I just become a chronic anorexic. I don't even know what to say about it really. Or I just keep destroying my life and losing people and things around me, and I really don't want to lose Richard to it because it would just seem so sad. So I've got to really work on it because I've lost a lot to it in the past. I've lost so much to it, so I can't lose Richard to it. So I guess I've got to give up the eating disorder. It's either him or the eating disorder, I feel like. And I know it seems like a weird thing. With my first fiance, I never had to make a choice, but with Richard, I guess I do. And that's just how it's going to be. So I guess that's how it will be.